Good and glow, get it? Spreading a little joy this holiday season. Yes, love the glow getters. So, Miss Rashonda, today we are talking about naughty or nice. And I love it because that could mean a bevy of things, couldn't it?
Yes, it could.
Yes, indeed. So, what do you want to talk about first?
First, well, when we were going over what we're going to discuss, I was so excited when you were talking about regifting because there's a nice way to do it and there's a naughty way to do it. And I believe that if I don't want something, do I just give it away? Tell me, Miss Gwen, what you think?
I knew this was coming, you guys. I knew it was coming. There is no gray area here. So, Miss Rashonda, I think that it is okay to regift. I think that there are so many things that you can do with a gift that you know you're not going to use, as opposed to just putting it in a corner or tucking it away somewhere and it just living there for all of the rest of its days. So I definitely feel like you can regift. I think that the best thing to think about when you are regifting is who can use the gift.
Okay.
Because that's the reason you're regifting it, is because you can't really use it.
That is true.
So that's the main point that you want to look at, is who can actually use this gift. So I would start with that.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me tell you a little mini story.
Uh-oh, here we go.
So, of course, I used to work in corporate America, so we had a drawing, we Secret Santa.
Yes.
And I have always been a woman that likes nice things.
Yes.
So when I go out, I purchase things for people that I would like also. So at the time, I think I bought my Secret Santa, and we end up having each other's name.
Oh, okay.
So I bought her a Juicy Couture necklace.
Oh, nice.
I ordered it on Nordstrom's, from Nordstrom's online.
You could be my Secret Santa if you want.
I got a freaking electric blanket. I'm done.
Oh my goodness, I love electric blankets.
No ma'am. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Don't you want to stay warm in the winter? I'm getting a look, you guys. No? So was it fluffy and pretty?
I don't think that it equated to the. She knows me.
So you're the glam girl, and electric blanket is that's just not glam. And so she should have. But she didn't. Did she?
Yeah, we've been working together.
Okay,
for about
so
5
she
years
knew
at
that
point.
you were glam.
Yeah.
And maybe she just thought that you had everything, that you were like, you're like a difficult person to shop for, I would assume, because you are already such a fashionista and up on all of those type of things. So it's kind of hard for people to say, I'm going to buy Rashonda this piece of fashion, and then Rashonda's like, oh my goodness, where did you get this from? What is going on?
Here's the thing.
Like some kitten heels or something, right?
Oh, Lord, no. I just thought that, but I did take it, and I regifted it is what I was going to.
Awesome.
I did regift it later. I didn't let her know that I felt any type of way about it.
Really good.
I was just grateful that,
That is a good point. I cannot tell you guys enough that no one ever has to do a single thing for you. So no matter what the gift is, if they give you something, if they take the time and think of you and say, I'm going to get you something, I don't care if it's a piece of bubble gum.
That's true.
If they think of you and they decide to give it to you, then you should be grateful for that gift. So that's a good thing that you wanted to mention, Miss Rashonda. Definitely. I also think that when you're doing regifting, don't open the gift and use it and then decide that you don't want it. Okay?
Oh, that is true. No. Right. And I don't, when we're talking about naughty and nice, that's one of the naughty things.
Yes, that is definitely naughty.
Don't use it
Using
and
the
then,
gift and then giving it to someone else after you decide that, no, it's not really for you.
So what about traveling holiday season?
Oh my goodness. So traveling the holiday season, I think one of the ways to be on the nice list is to remember that things are going to be a little bit hectic. So don't get impatient with lines. Don't get impatient with the people who are working there. Don't get impatient if it takes you a little bit longer to leave and to get to your destination, because the world is a little bit congested at that time, and a lot going on. So if you want to be on the nice list, remember to be empathetic, remember to be kind, remember to be patient with people. What is something that would put you on the naughty list while you're traveling?
Well, there are several things. Cutting line.
Oh boy. I've been tempted.
I do not like people that walk behind me, like if you're in a rush, because it makes me feel get anxious. So you can go around me, but don't. It's just like tailgating in a car, but like at the airport and things like that. Just go around me if I'm not walking to your pace. You can definitely do that, and just I love babies, but on the airplane,
there was a but.
On the airplane, you can. Well, let me say this, because you can't control babies crying.
They have to take their babies with them.
No, I want them on the plane. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean leave the babies at the airport.
Like these babies,
I just meant just be
cognizant of other people. So that's a difficult one.
But that is true. But one flight from here to Vegas, the baby cried the whole time. The whole time. But, and I just wanted to take the baby and maybe rock it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because she wasn't. It didn't seem like
the mother was trying to help,
or whoever she was. I'm not going to assume, but she wasn't comforting.
Oh,
the baby.
Okay.
Well, it's like 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah.
So, but that's a long time to just wail.
Yes, it is. So that, I feel like that's difficult too, because you don't want to interfere.
Right.
But it does get a little bit on the annoying side. But we also have to remember that, think about that adult who's holding that baby or taking care of that baby, and what they're probably thinking is like,
that's what I was thinking about,
baby. Of that person.
Because I did see a video where the mom's on the plane and they just took turns holding the baby, like something like that. Because you can't really control a baby crying. But during the holiday season, it's just a lot. Everybody's. So I would say this: I challenge people to be more patient.
Yes.
With people like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Nobody said anything, but it's just you could tell that people were kind of
irritated a little bit. Yeah. So absolutely, we want to make sure that we are patient with not just the people that are working in the stores, but patient with people who are also in the stores shopping along with us, or traveling along with us, because like we always talk about, we never really know what that person is going through.
Yes.
And just because it's the holiday does not mean that everything in their life is going magnificent and things are looking 100% up. So we have to make sure that we don't be the ones to enhance something that is not something that's already an unpleasant time in life for them.
So sprinkle kindness everywhere, you guys. Throw it around like glitter, because people need it. Holiday etiquette. Parties. Please talk to me about that, because I have social anxiety, so I don't go to parties.
So let's talk about it in two different segments. Like, let's do like corporate holiday parties or business holiday parties, and then let's do family holiday parties, because you got two different things going on there. So for corporate or business holiday party, I think the main thing is don't get drunk.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't put yourself in a bad situation. I've got so many things on this. One of the things is, when we go to holiday parties, we always want to do like the festive attire, and don't overload. Don't wear your ugly Christmas sweater unless there's an ugly Christmas sweater contest. Like, don't just look like Christmas came and got sick all over you, and here you are. Do a little sparkle, do a little shine, but don't overdo the holiday attire. It's not necessary. But definitely don't drink on an empty stomach. Eat before you leave home. Don't stand next to all of the food and just sit there and just like gluttony, just eat and drink. what are some things that you would say would be nice
for a corporate party?
Yes, we'll put you on the nice list.
If I'm on the nice list, then I'm mingling.
Oh, good one.
Talking to people that I wouldn't normally talk to on a regular day, because you may see other people that's there and their wives or husbands. Mm-hmm. To be on the nice list, just mingle with people.
Okay.
Work the room around. That's another way. And also, just to be on the nice list. Well, I'm gonna tell you what puts you on the naughty list.
Okay.
To stand alone in a corner and
mm-hmm.
not, then you might as well
have not come
to
the event. Right.
Yes, because if it's a corporate event,
mm-hmm.
you know, of course you work there. People are noticing you. I think that it's very important to have your face known if the owner is there, or, you know, anybody that you think you need to be seen by,
right.
just to show camaraderie at your job.
Absolutely. Team, you like kind of making sure that you are involved,
yes.
and enjoying yourself and getting to know your teammates and things like that. Along those lines, though, we want to make sure that you don't get too huggy or too kissy with the people that you're really comfortable with, because that can be a little bit awkward as well at an event like that. You know, try to stick to that handshake, or even like you know how they say the friendly side hug.
Yes.
Do something like that, but definitely don't get too friendly with anyone, regardless of how close you are to them, because of the perception of how that might look when you're at a corporate event.
Well, that also reminds me of, because I don't have but one, but Justin Timberlake just had to make a public apology, because in his apology he said that he had just drank a little bit too much, and nothing happened between him and his coworker at the Christmas party, but somebody took a picture of them like holding hands slightly.
Oh my goodness, Justin.
Yeah, so he apologized to his wife, and you know, he's like, "There's something I didn't want my son to see," but it was just like literally not. They weren't intimate, but they were holding hands, or he had grabbed. You know, that's a little bit too
long.
Yeah. So, and the coworker, she was like, she understood, you know,
mm-hmm.
that it wasn't anything. He didn't, you know, touch her inappropriately or anything. It was just, when you're in the public eye, it was just blown up everywhere as if he had did this big thing or cheated.
Absolutely. And it can also start rumors.
Yeah.
It can be just as innocent as possible, but it can start rumors, which can be so horrible for a work environment. Some other things that could be very bad and put you on the naughty list is, Ms. Kimberly Cecil won't like this one, but don't talk politics at the Christmas event. She's giving me the eye roll right now. She's like, woo, lies. But yes, please don't talk politics at the Christmas event. Don't talk about things that are too heavy of a topic, such as,
Well, sports and religion are up there too.
Oh yes. I think that people should stick to like fun and light things, like, you know, your pets and traveling, and maybe a good book or a good Christmas movie, or what you got for your family for shopping for Christmas, and those type of things, light, fun things. Nothing about impeachments and those type of things, you know.
What about family though?
Okay, so
I am on the naughty list with family.
Wait, you're on the naughty list?
Yes, I am so antisocial.
My goodness, I can't do this.
I do. So growing up, my mom is number 13 of 14 children.
Wow.
All my uncles and all my cousins at my mom's house, and where am I? In my room. And mom was like, "Are you gonna come out here and say hi to?" No, our family is huge, and they always want to be at my mom's house. So when I got older, I said, I am not here for it. Just like when I got older and said I wasn't washing dishes no more. I am not.
You're not for it. You're not doing it.
That's
not happening for you.
So even this Thanksgiving, I ate my food in my room.
You ate your food in your room.
And I tried to take a little nap. And then, you know,
they are going to put you up for adoption, girl. They are not having that either. Do you like go out and say hello, give hugs, and say glad to see? No, none of that. Okay. Well, folks, it looks like Rashonda is in need of a new family because this one is not going to want to keep her around much longer with this kind of an attitude.
I'm sorry. I love my family. I just love the sanctity